I'm making a lock for a bulkhead. Trish has a big wooden bulkhead on her house, and people have been bad about breaking into houses and stealing the plumbing out of them recently. So she wanted me to figure out a way to lock it up. What I'm going to do is I've attached this to one side, and we can slip it up under the bulkhead so that rather than open the door, somebody would have to lift the whole thing to get it open. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. I'm going to cut this piece of pipe in half and flip it over so that the two sides slide together, and then you can slip a lock into it and lock them in place. Alrighty, here's how this will work. We can just pretend that my tailgate is the bulkhead. One end of this sits up under it. It's actually going to be a snug fit on that bulkhead so that it can't be lifted up. The other end slips up under the other side like this. These two sections come together, and you see where the holes match. You get one nice big lock that'll go through that and lock it. Actually, two locks. We'll put one here, we'll put one over here. Should be done. Okay, here it is all fixed up. There's a hole in the blocks and the cement on this side so that that little arm that goes underneath there slips in that hole, and that can't be moved up or down. The two locks are opposing each other so that they keep these bars from stretching. The bars are locked into each other so that they can't be lifted, and this one can't be moved up because it's right up against the concrete underneath there. I suppose if somebody wanted to get really energetic, they could try to rip the doors apart from the top down. And we're aware that there's really no way to keep an honest thief out of something like this, but we figured if it made them work a little bit, they might just move on to the next victim. Anyway, that's that. By the way, this place is for sale. If anybody's looking for a nice house on with a good sized barn and a fenced in backyard and a couple acres in the back, big enough to put a big garage for your hot rods. You know, we could have wound up living here. I guess the only reason we didn't was because my house wasn't fit to sell, and this one is, so we figured we'd try to sell this one instead of selling mine. But it's a nice place. I could see living here. No problem with that. This actually used to be a schoolhouse. This did at one time. Alright, so enough talking. Let's get back home and see what else we can get done today, if anything.